A dry January so far for the alcohol stocks. The group lower after the Surgeon General, Vivek Murthy, called for alcohol labels to carry cancer risk warnings. Boston Beer, Diageo, Molson Coors seeing some of the biggest losses today, each down more than 3%. Our Brandon Gomez joins us on set with all the details. There has been for many years the idea that a little bit of booze doesn't hurt you and actually can help you. This would argue that that is not the case.
Yes, and obviously this is information we knew since the 80s. Now it's a continuation of that research. A new advisory, though, specifically calling alcohol the third leading preventable cause of cancer in the U.S. behind obesity and tobacco. Now, the Department of Health and Human Services saying alcohol increases risk of at least 7 types of cancer, regardless of alcohol type, contributing to nearly 100,000 cancer cases and 20,000 cancer deaths each year in the U.S. The Surgeon General calling for reassessed consumption limits, advising public health professionals to educate the general public, and most notably, he wants new labels on alcoholic beverages warning of those cancer risks. Picture those tobacco labels. Now, alcohol makers offering no comment, pointing me instead to D.C. and trade groups. The Distilled Spirits Council saying it is, quote, federal government's role to determine any proposed changes to warning statements. Passing the buck to D.C. did make me wonder, Tyler, how much lobbying power alcohol has there. Well, roughly $22 million spent in 2024, led by AB InBev, Pernod Ricard, Molson Coors, and other trade groups like the Distilled Spirits Council and Beer Institute. So for investors, expect this to hit Washington before it does Wall Street.
Where is the cancer incidence or the relationship between booze and cancer's highest?
Yeah, so with breast cancer for women, they found it impacts about 16% of breast cancer cases in the U.S. And so that was the highest concentration of impact for alcohol within the cancer category. But again, 7 different types: lung cancer, throat cancer, mouth cancer.
And isn't it the fact of the matter that any kind of label like this would require congressional approval?
That is right. And that's why I sort of draw attention to the lobbying power that alcohol does have down in D.C., because that is going to have to be something that's approved by Congress.